right, so tell me a little bit about where we're going.
First we're going to go to the wash rack where all the pigs get washed, and
Yeah, so what were you expecting for the Fair Queen contest?
I was really hoping to win, but I was very expecting to at least get on court, but it's just the opportunity I've gained just to be here is really amazing.
Yeah, so what made you think, hey, I'm gonna at least be on the court, I'm gonna win?
The way Jenna Kelsey looked at me when she held the crown, I knew in that moment that I was gonna win.
Gotcha, and so have you grown up watching the Queen's contest?
Yeah, ever since I grew up in this pig barn when I was 8 years old, I've been watching the Queen's contest. Every year we have someone to support, and it's just a very fun time.
Yeah, and so what kind of goes into being Fair Queen? I know this is your first day, but
yeah.
What kind of goes into a day being the Fair Queen?
So today we're really just like hanging out around the arenas, handing out like banners and stuff. But I do show animals, so I have to keep up on that as well.
What kind of animals do you show? What are you showing?
I do have one pig right now and one goat, but I usually show mainly pigs.
Gotcha, and so does the Queen even have time for the midway?
Oh yeah, she's always got time.
She's always got time for the midway. So tell me a little bit about your background.
So I grew up in Bargersville, Indiana, on my family's farm with my mom, my dad, and my two sisters. I'm an intern at the Johnson County Coroner's Office.
The first intern, right?
Yeah, first ever intern. I'm a private pilot, or at least pursuing my private pilot's license. And I've been showing for 10 years now.
Yeah, and so what are the kinds of ribbons that you've won?
I've won a couple champions here and there, but we mainly just come here for the community and the fun.
So are you excited for college?
I am very excited. I'm very excited to broaden my horizon. I'm excited to experience new experiences. I'm mainly excited for my studies.
Yeah, so why study criminology?
With the coroner's office, it really opened a huge door for me. It opened some form of inspiration I've never felt before. I love learning about the mind and how it works. I love the investigative side. It's just really interesting.
Yeah, and so about this internship at the coroner's office, what is it that you do? How did you go about being the first intern at the Johnson County Coroner's Office?
Well, Mike Pruitt, he's actually in the barn right now, but he's been one of my close family friends. I had an interest in one of these classes I had taken, and he was like, do you want to do this? And I was like, sure, not really knowing what was happening, but it's worked out well.
Yeah, and so what are your plans after college?
After college, I don't really know. My path isn't really clear as of right now. As you know, I'm getting my private pilot's license. I love doing that, but I also love the coroner role, so we'll just see where the road takes me.
Yeah, and so what is your biggest inspiration?
My biggest inspiration would have to be my parents. My father, he really took with the private pilot's license about 10 years ago, and he just got his ATP rating, which I'm very proud of him. And then my mom, she's always been my #1 supporter. She's always telling me to try new things, get out there, and yeah.
Yeah, and so what goes into prepping for a pageant? I feel like people see pageants and they see the pretty dresses and stuff, so what's behind the scenes?
So I'm not much of a pageant girl. I'm more of a sweatpants, sweatshirt kind of girl, but this is a very different experience for me. So we all started gathering together a couple months ago and like talking about what to expect and start writing our speeches and memorizing words, and it takes a lot of hard work and a lot of talking to yourself and saying your speech over and over again in the mirror, but yeah.
Yeah, and so what is some advice for girls that are looking up to you for Fair Queen?
Advice to little girls, I would have to say do everything you can. I've done everything that I wanted to do. Any idea that I wanted to try, I tried it. Go to 4-H camp, be in the honor group, do every form of 4-H thing you can do. It really just broadens every single horizon. It opens any door you have, and it's really amazing.
Favorite fair food?
Favorite fair food would have to be a beaver tail. It's very unique to Johnson County.
Favorite color?
Favorite color? Blue, obviously.
Favorite farm animal?
Pigs.
Favorite 4-H memory?
Probably my first year, I went out into the arena and I got placed into 8th, and I was smiling. I thought I won, but I did not.
And what's your favorite dessert?
My favorite dessert, a banana split. This is a pig barn. This is where I was born and raised, I guess.
Oh my goodness. This is yours?
Yeah.
How old?
He's pretty sure 6 months.
Yeah, and so why do you love pigs so much? What, compared to dairy or?
It is such a unique animal to show. Unlike every other one, they were using halters or some other form of, but really with the pig, they drive themselves, they show themselves, and you just follow along with that.
Yeah, and so what's something about you that most people wouldn't know?
Probably how much I love 4-H and like just the opportunities it's given me is unrecognizable. I can't even describe it in words. These are the goats.
Are these yours?
Yeah, this is monkey. This is coconut. I don't know the other 3. Thank you, Johnson County, for choosing me to represent you.